day one. So he was down since day one. He's seen how crappy my iPhone 6, 7 videos are looking. And it wasn't because I was using an iPhone 6, 7, because people have shot movies on iPhones. It's because I was using a lens. I've always wanted to get the GoPro look for even when I'm using the phone. So those lenses actually would screw up the visual. So just keep working. And then they get to see, your progression. If they appreciate it, cool. If they're just there for the newest shit, then cool, you're firing off some of the newest stuff. So for the motorcycle stuff, I specifically wanted to have a specific look. So that's why I finally found it. Nervous as hell the first time he rode a bike. Yeah, he just be nervous just cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Uber ride. And I was being a dick purposely.
Yeah.
He knows it. I was purposely being a dick. But what I was saying was 100% real. Like when you get out there, nobody else cares about nothing that you're feeling. So what's good? What's good? What's good? Delta Box 03R6. What's happening? So I just want him to be at least shooting for perfection. If he don't get it, that's fine. But just as long as he's safe and brings the car back every time, I'm with all that. Let's see. I believe this is the only clip of this man below 70 miles per hour.
Yeah.
um, Had my channel for a year, still at 35 subs. That happens, dog. It really does happen. One time in our channel, I was just happy to get like 900 subs. I'm still happy to get subs. Like when I go and check all the time, when we see the subs pop up, I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy with the small page and the fact that people come and support still. Like even though out of the 6,000 or so subscribers, we still only average like 300-400 views. But I don't make the videos for the views anyway, because initially, see, here's the thing, right? For the YouTube. So initially, one day I'm gonna be old and washed up, and I'm not gonna be moving around like I used to, like I do. But Jalen, because the internet ain't going nowhere, Jalen's gonna be able to be like, yo, I used to rock real heavy with my pops all the time. So it's kind of like a diary as to what I'm doing, and when he's with me, what we do, so that he could always share that and show that.
Yeah.
Because I don't take a lot of pictures. One day, my wife had to go on Google to Google my name and get event pictures to get pictures of me, because I don't take pictures, but videos get to rocking. Marty, what's up, dog? ASB this year. That should be in a couple weeks, right? It's September. Yeah, that should be in a couple weeks. I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I would love to though.
I mean, we can always take that over there.
We could take whatever. Now that we've got a lot of things available. What up? What up? What up? What up? So what's up with YouTube? Yeah, thank you, Delta Box. Yeah, make real content. Sometimes the real stuff ain't popular, and I mean, like I said, I could always just take something out and really destroy these streets. Leave no skid marks, so there ain't no pre-runs. It's just straight up hit it and quit it and get back to the crib. Like my wife, right? She knows by listening how I ride my motorcycle, she'll cut to the garage and have it open. There's never been a time that I was being prohibited. I was evading, and I haven't gotten to the house and the garage was open and closing by the time I rolled in it. When we lived in Richmond, that was real heavy. That's how I used to maneuver. When I didn't have this guy to worry about, when he wasn't around, I was out of control. When he was still a little baby, I was still out of control. But I calmed down after. Let me see. Hold on, let me catch up with you. Good life, good life, good life. What up, though? Yeah, no doubt, man. I check on everybody that I fucks with, man. He knows how to ride. Is he good?
No.
He won't take the time to get good.
I just like to play
If
around.
the perfect world, if he could control the motorcycle from his phone and put a doll on it,
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd do that any day. Even I'll do this in the car.
no, but he's got to be able to get that shit shaking. Riding him around with me on 2. No, we rode the FZR to Sonoma, and it was funny because he was scared. And y'all, and
I wasn't
again,
scared.
and again, my wife has been the biggest gangster and this is why I don't really. So people get mad at me because I don't have fear for certain things, right? I've never really had to have fear because my wife and I were so ignorant when we were little. So she's been on the back of the bike with me through everything, wheelies, high speeds. Only thing I haven't done with her on the back is fall. So she was telling him, yo, relax, this is all you got to do, woo, 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 giving him the run through, and he was too nervous to trust her. But once we got to riding, he felt and understood, and then he was good to go. But my wife is a full G. She used to ride for a second until she ran into a fence and said, fuck that. SRT in the back roads, that's coming up very soon. You're going to be tripping when you see what SRT it is. GSXR, Hayabusa, anything GSXR, because Hayabusa is a GSX-F. It's not an R model. All right, self-made, I'm going to subscribe to you, man, just to, you know what I'm saying, see what you're into, check in on you, drop some comments on you. I'll be supporting. Put Mike on the 600. I don't know if Mike, I was talking to Mike about that today. Mike would not get out of the bike what he's supposed to get out of it because he don't push stuff. And this bike is you know how R6s are, wring their necks and then they just start doing wild shit. So he would probably like the bike, but he wouldn't get much out of the bike unless he started to like really push it. I would like that. Let Jalen. I would probably, depending on what bike he gets on. So if he gets on like the R6, I would get on the FZR. If he got on the red R1 or this blue R1, I would ride. I would just ride the same CC that he's got. Yes, I have a video. Matter of fact, I'm deciding right now. I have a video that I'm gonna put live as soon as this is over with, and you're gonna see the new car that we got. He said Mike gonna end up in a bush. Oh man, Mike took that. He took that so well. I was so glad it was a bush and not a rock. But yeah, no. See, like I used to tell Jalen when I was Jalen's age, I would just take the cars and wash them and drive them all over the place. So that's how my dad got the trust in me that I knew how to drive a stick. And so, luckily for me, Jalen doesn't do that because all of these cars are too low to get out the driveway, and he'd break every single one of the front bumpers. He'd be learning how to do a whole bunch of fiberglassing. What?
No, because I wouldn't even touch the car in general. So
I have a good son.
yeah. I'll drive the truck out.
Yeah, you can drive the truck out all day. I know because I'm terrible at YouTube. I've been teasing the car really hard, only because you know, like when you got a new toy and you really want to show it, but I felt like I should hold off on it because
Show them a quick glimpse.
Huh?
Show them a quick glimpse.
They're gonna get a whole glimpse right after this. I'm gonna put the video live.
Okay.
I think he was online, or he was on the last live when I started it up and they could hear it. I haven't shown it though yet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, no doubt. I support you, self-made. I'm going to like my ultimate goal for all of this is if the world gets back to normal, it's like Jalen take one of the bikes to school and like, look, did you see his face? Did you see his face? See, is Jalen take one of the bikes to school and, you know, that would allow Becky to take the RX-8 to work and just have Nicole with her. And if I ride around with Jalen to the point where he's looking very confident, then I can trust him. And then eventually, obviously, we go to the track together, we do everything. So I kind of think that's what that. My dad always be like, "Where'd you get this car shit from?" From you, fool. Because my habits come from my father. He's not like a supercar guy, but he's a car guy. So, I got it from him. He always had multiple cars around, always. And he's the one that got me into this because he would take me to car dealerships, like back when they had dope, like used car dealerships. He would take me there to look at cars. And then right after we left there, he'd take me to go get the Auto Trader to go look up specs and all kind of stuff. So I'd be laughing at my dad when he'd be like, "Yo, what you get this from? Where'd you get this from?" Although my beater is an automatic upload. What? Wait, whoa, what'd you say? What'd you say? So although my beater is an automatic, upload your kid the keys and the days he wants. Oh, you let him get the keys? He can drive whatever.
Yeah. Just comes down to where.
Yes, where. That's the obviously we could drive on the street, but we try to keep
it
it.
gets public.
Yeah. We try to keep it chill. Hey man, that's my thing. I want y'all to see that, because a lot of people be swearing to God, "Oh man, when you have a kid, it slows you down." It doesn't. It doesn't. Especially, and I'm really lucky because, like I say, when me and my wife were kids, but that's a real fact. I lived on my own since I was 15, 16. And so we did a lot of stuff unorthodox. She lived with me. I used to take her from street races to school in the morning, right? So she basically got raised in cars. So then when we had a kid, it's straight up, Jalen used to sit in the trunk of my Mazda Speed 6 as I was in the parking lot stunting, doing wheelies and shit with the trunk open, and he'd be sitting in there in his baby seat. So, I mean, this kid knows nothing but that. Oh, yeah, Daniel, yep, you did get to talk to my father, yeah. I mean, chill dude, but he's the reason for all this. He's to blame. But, so, Sam, I got my car from my dad and other cousins, yeah. I got my driving talent from my older cousins. And it's not because they could drive, it's because of the situations they used to put me in that made me drive a certain way. My dad put me on his lap too, drove down the dirt road. I was fishtailing that joint. Because as a kid, you see the movies when they're driving, they were driving like this back in the 80s. That's what I thought you was a drive, man. I was doing that down the road and that shit was... Yeah, I just want, and that's our thing, like, just the experiences I get. So even if I'm having them by myself or having them with my son, it's always the experiences that are shown. So, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff on YouTube of people doing stuff or their kids doing stuff. But like the motorsport stuff, trying to share it with my kid has been really hard. And like I said, it's going to be picking up now that he's older and a little taller, and we can kind of fake the funk when we go to track days. He just ain't gonna be able to talk. You gotta have a black visor. They say, "You ready to go?" Like,
from the what's that one movie that we watched? The bike one, and the old lady that used to always wear the helmet.
Oh yeah, Never Spoke. Yeah, Bakuan. Yeah, well, and that's why I work so hard trying to maintain the current scene that we have around here, because he's gonna go into it, and I want him to, move and shake properly.
Girl.
Who, Coley?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cola, 10, 11 years off. But she all about...
now, but...
Yeah, but she's all about motorcycles. She likes the RX-8, though. So,
She was like the spreading wheels.
No, she likes the car, so... Yeah. He got racial lung since birth. Yeah, he used to hate... Yo, I took him to a monster truck event,
Oh.
Oakland Coliseum. He was 2-ish. That boy screamed from the second the first motor fired up. I couldn't get him to stop screaming. I put earplugs in his ears. I put headphones on his head. He didn't stop screaming, and he hated loud motors. When the garbage truck came down the street, he put his hands over his ears and run. And it took a minute for him to get over that. If you're on both, just IG. I'm looking at both comments, IG and YouTube. But thank you for supporting both and knowing where to find us on both. But yeah, it took a minute to get him out of that. And then other than that, I just used to have the subs and everything in the RX-8, or actually in this car too. I had the subs and everything in here, and I used to bump. So that's the only thing that would keep him from tripping out from the loud motors, because I would just play music blasting. Maximum, what's up, bud? My Friday has actually been very leisure, been very chill. Awkward, but very chill.
Man, I keep thinking we should do
What?
some sim driving, but you can't.
Yeah, we will. Man. But yeah, there is, like I said, the video that is going to go live right after this on
Oh, they can't.
YouTube. What's up?
Nah, I was gonna say, can they see back there?
No, that's strategically set out, but you wouldn't, even if you did see the cameras, you wouldn't know what you're looking at. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, I've thought about it, son.
Oh.
I have thought about it, young sir. All right, cool. All right, so sounds to me like he was born with 97.5 octanes. he was 100 octane baby. I'm down. Just show me the location that you're into. We could plot it out. Mess around and have me do some street activity out there. It's like you be thinking about doing something, but you're like, I'll never have my car over there. But if I mess around and bring my car to San Francisco, I might tear something up. Literally. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, every year, every season, we have all these fires. I'm in it. We have all these fires, but this has been the longest I haven't seen the sun.
Sun was out yesterday.
Of course, it's out every day,
I
fool.
know, but you can actually.
No, we
see
couldn't.
it.
You
Yeah,
saw
you
an
could.
orange ass ball in the orange ass sky.
No. Yesterday was gray.
Yesterday was not gray.
Okay. if yesterday wasn't gray, why would it be gray today? Big brain.
Hell no.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No, sir.
Yes.
Once my son gets start drifting, he drifts already. I just don't show it too much. And that's what's funny. That's what I was explaining, I think, in that one video. He will drift no problem. If we're at the track and I put him in the car, he drifts. When I tell him to drive regular and obey speed laws, he gets nervous. Very weird combo. I don't understand it. But I haven't shown him driving because we're at tracks. And if so happens something gets out and the people at the track don't mesh good with that, then we're in trouble. And the track's in trouble. So I just don't show everything. Damn eyes. Am I gonna tint the windscreen on the R6? No. I literally built this bike to emulate a track bike. So clear windscreens is the track vibe. But this R1 has a tinted windscreen. So the R6 isn't gonna get one. So far, thus far. All right, Maxim, yeah, DM me the spot. So are you allowed to elaborate? Do you think that there's going to be a Winter Jam? Yes, there is going to be a Winter Jam. Winter Jam has been the only event that Sonoma has been focusing on this whole year. Before they're even aware that they're going to be able to open up this year, they were only focused on Winter Jam. So as far as I know right now, Winter Jam is a huge go. It's all that's been focused on for the whole year. So, I mean, if you think about it, we lost NHRA, NASCAR, Indy, all of that revenue for the year. The last bit of revenue they're going to be able to get is going to be Winter Jam. So that's what they're focused on. I do believe everything is still a go. Have I ever driven a car and felt disappointed in what I expected compared to how it actually drove? E92 M3. E92 M3, I felt like it's great for grip. It does exactly what RX-8s do. It gets down, gets busy, and it'll carve. But the way that they sound, and you know, when you're like, oh man, it's a small displacement V8, I just thought it was gonna do like V8 things, but it has no torque. So it just feels like a fast RX-8. And they're quick, right? Like if you did a freeway pool one, it'll be right along with you, but it's just the feeling that they give you is a little more gutless than you'd want it to. You got a spot in the city, it's hella dusty. But I mean, that'll probably be cool for pictures and stuff. It's no big deal being dusty. Let's see. Oh, you're just in a YouTube live? I hear the YouTube is struggling a little bit and the IG's lit, but that's cool. At least you know where to go. I appreciate you. That means you F with both the tube and the IG. Yeah, when I was working at BMW, I definitely drove every single car, every car that I always thought I wanted to. E30 M3s, E92s, E46s. Now, here's the funny thing. An actual M1 came in to get service from some collector. They would not let me near that car. They wouldn't even let me move it. Good for them. Yeah, the YouTube was crashing for some reason. It just cuts off. The real Mr. October, Jixer 750. But the MT-07 is a very interesting beast, right? Have you seen the MT-07R kits where they're putting full fairing super sport kits on the MT-07s? Makes them a real narrow super sport bike. They look tight too. So I would like to do an MT-07 because of that. Obviously, the Gixxer's way faster, Gixxer 750 that is, but the MT-07 is a little bit more versatile. It's super cool. If you're in the wheelies, those joints hang bone stock. You clutch those joints up, bop, and you in the sky. And they're really light, they're really narrow, pretty good, agile, very good front end. But the MT-07R kits that they put like full fairings on them, make them look like super sport bikes is the jam. I would not mind having one of those for like my daily get around street bike. Did you get your hands on the E45 or E34 M5? Yes, but no, I didn't jam on that. I got to drive it around a little bit, but I didn't get to like jam on it. Funny fact though, my father gave me a 85. I'm kind of on the fence with if it was a 635 CSI or CSL or if it was actually an M6. But it had the full Momo wood grain interior, it had the chrome or polished BBSs and everything. And that was the only car that my father was like, here, take that. And guess what I did with it? Traded it in for a Prelude, a 91 Prelude SI. What a bozo! MT-09 is classified as a hyper naked. They're fast as shit. They're insane fast. And of course, course, the wheelies. The wheelies on any naked bike with long bars that has power, hang time for show. Posy Juju, have I ever ridden an MV Agusta? No, but I for sure, if I ball out ever one day, I might just get it, polish it, and sit it in the corner. I want a Tamburini. I hate this ice cream truck. It's always stopping right in front of my house with that damn tone. The Prelude was fun. The Prelude was the jam. My brother had a 91 Integra. We had the same year car, basically. He had a 4-door Teg, a DA. I had my Prelude. He got a few mods. I got a few mods. My very first street race at the street races was a versus my brother, and I won. So it was pretty damn funny. What's that? Oh, CarX?
No. FR.
Oh, FR Legend?
Yeah.
Damn, that's still out here?
What, FR?
Julio! What's up, brother?
What's cracking?
Dude, gray skies, I guess, everywhere.
Yeah, do you see this? Look at this. It's freaking apocalyptic out here.
Somebody needs to get a drone and just send it up above the clouds so I can see blue skies. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. What's up, bud? What you working on? Besides PG&E, which I know you guys are busy as hell right now.
I got my Z right here.
Z-Boys in the building.
Yeah, it's ugly, but you know, she's got the good stuff for it.
It's sexual. As long as you ain't got a million dents in it, you're gangster. Ooh. Camber plates?
Yeah, hold up. She's got...
Ooh, wait a minute. I thought you had a V8Z.
I did have a V8 and it was garbage.
So you put an SR in him?
Yeah, everybody wants the LS, but I went back to the good old-fashioned...
That's crazy. That'll hurt a lot of people's feelings if you told them you had a V8Z and went to an SR from that V8. That's wild.
It was clean. It was clean. It was fast, but as soon as you got to bend one corner, you're like, oh man, this is...
It's kind of weird, right?
Oh my God. But this is, no, this is the Toge, you know, back roads, Toge.
Okay, now I'm super interested to drive that and see how that feels. Because I still have my Z, and you know my history with that Model Z, so you know I'm very interested in that car.
I got all the stuff that's now, it's now T3 and stuff like that. All my other stuff has poly bushings, and you can have all that stuff. So it'll hook yours up.
Hold on, wait. What'd you say?
So all the stock stuff I had stock stuff. I put poly bushings on all that, but now I don't need that.
I just got another car to work on. Now you want me to start working on my Z, brother? Woo. Julio, you're gonna make me start to work on my Z. A lot of people don't know I still got that car. We might have, oh man, I might have to make a trip, man.
Yeah, for sure. I got it all sitting in the cabinet.
See, this is why I need a shop, man. If I try to get all my vehicles in one place, I'm out of room already.
Just sell these. I mean, not sell them, but put them somewhere. You know?
Yeah, this is my jam right here, the Land Cruiser.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting stuck nowhere.
Nah, then I got the little 4Runner over there.
Yo, you got land though, my boy.
Yeah, I got some stuff to play around with out here.
I'm gonna have to make a trip, buddy. my dad was actually just telling me we need to go up there, 'cause, you know, we got our 12 acres up there. He's just telling me we need to go up there and check on it and make sure ain't nobody, because since everybody's been like, you know, setting up shop, just setting tents on shit, we gotta make sure ain't nobody on our land.
For sure. For sure.
How's the kids and the old lady and everything?
Hit me up when you go to Thunder Hill, man. I'll meet you down there. I can drag the parts down and give them to you.
Okay, no doubt. We'll probably, yeah, hang around. I'm gonna show the new car. We're probably gonna take the new car to Thunder Hill in a little bit. But how's the kids and wife and everything?
They're cool. They're cool. They love it. They love it. They're going to. They got. I mean, it's a weird, different setup out here. They're going to school. The wife gets to stay at home to do work, and I'm going to work like normal because.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to go knock out power and shit to keep these fires down, right?
They kind of make us.
Yeah, that's insane. Well, stay safe, fool. I know y'all working all around the clock, man, but stay safe when you're out there, dude.
For sure, for sure. Let me know. Let me know when you're in the area, and I'll hit you up when I go down there. Just check stuff out. So, cool.
All right, word up, man.
All right, late.
Later. All right, that's my boy Julio. He was around back in the day. I think actually that's when what's up, baby? He was around when I first even thought about drifting. We used to go out. We had RX-7s. Me and him had RX-7s. My other boy, we used to be like freeway race junkies. And then him and my other homie went and got like 1G Eclipses. And they used to be across the street in my park, right across the street from my house, destroying the grass. It would be daytime when the sun would rise, and I'd be looking across the street like, holy crap, we're gonna get in trouble. But nobody ever knew it was us. But yeah, Kapil, we got a few acres. I think that's what, well, not I think. We buried my grandfather there. That's where I'm gonna bury my brother at. And you know, we keep the family on the land, you know what I mean? So, this video is about to go live. As soon as I get off here, y'all hit the YouTube. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I got a good little bit of content that I make. I do reckless shit, I do dumb shit, I do fun shit sometimes. That's me. Sometimes. And a lot of the times. And I got a new project I've had for a few weeks now. I have done a little bit of testing. It is out of pocket. It is a very fun car. Some of you are going to expect it. Some of you aren't going to expect it. But it's everything that I wanted, and it's very interesting. So, link is in the description of my bio on IG. Y'all that are on the YouTube, just hang for a second, refresh the page. The video will be active. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me on this Friday, just to catch up with everybody. And stay safe. Those in Cali, we got over 30 fires going. We may not see the sun for a minute, but keep the mask on. They forced the mask on us. It's either the Rona or the fires, right? So we out here. Everybody stay safe, stay hydrated, man. Live a good one. Be good to people, because everybody in this world is fucked up right now. So keep it 100. You understand me? I'll catch y'all in a minute. Like I said, hit that link in the bio. Go to the YouTube. Check this video out. And for the YouTube, just refresh the page, because it is going live right